we go. Oh, yeah. So my computer's decided that it doesn't want to detect my microphone. Oh my goodness. Good morning, everybody. Whew. Today we are working on Captain Penis. Ugh. I hit both my goals for May. I got a page finish on Divine Instinct, and I did hit 3% on Call Dance. So it's been a good month, even though it's been wild and crazy. Oh, someone just said hello, and hello that someone. I'm cleaning out the gunk of my eyes. Hello, poet. Oh my goodness. I'm still waiting on a yes or no phone call from new potential job. I hate waiting. I hate it. I hate it. So today we're working on 890, which is a big color on this page. It fills in a whole lot of the space that's left. And I keep losing my space, so that's always going to be fun. Yesterday, I should say, early this morning, in the wee morning hours of 12:30 in the morning, I rearranged and I cleaned my desk, and I made everything like I because as equipment sits, and if you don't tighten it and it moves around, it jostles loose a little bit. So I got everything all nice and readjusted, because with Divine Instinct now, I have to move over a little bit. And Call Dance is big enough that, and in all fairness, I could shift everything over a little bit, and I might, but eggs. Because of my celiacs, breakfast is probably as weird as it sounds, breakfast is probably the meal with the most variety for me, because of all the proteins that are generally pushed. I do miss me my French toast and pancakes, but places are getting better about offering gluten-free. But I love omelets. I love eggs. Scrambled eggs are my favorite. Actually, I had a Jimmy Dean's breakfast bowl for my breakfast, and then I'm like, this is mostly protein, and I just took a fuck ton of insulin. I'm gonna have me some cookies and milk. So I had a cookie, and I had a glass of milk, which my tummy is slightly regretting the milk, but that is fine. I generally only drink milk when my sugar is crashing, so when I take it when it's not, my body's like, you okay? So, oh my goodness. We are getting a nor'easter up here today, or at least it's scheduled to be a nor'easter. Western parts of the state are supposed to get snow. I fortunately am in the eastern part of the state. I'm only an hour away from the ocean. Yes, I learned that too. And I think it was a recent thing, because not 2024, but I think 22 or 23, 2022, 2023, I had an omelet with no issue. So I think it's a new thing. But yeah, that makes me sad. And I'm pretty sure that they could hold off on that. Like, I could say, hey, gluten free, please. Don't add the pancake batter in. But Yes, it is used as a thickener. That's why, like, I was watching a TikTok yesterday on gluten-free things or things that you might be surprised have gluten in them. And me, as an old school celiac, like before being gluten-free was cool, I hate being ahead of the curve. Um, Yogurt used to have. Yes, they do they are very very open about it. Yogurt used to have wheat in it. A lot of fancy dancy yogurts used to have wheat in it because wheat is a thickener. It makes that creamy, fluffy thing that apparently we want in all of our food. Um really, did I mess that up? No, I didn't. Hi, Jules. Um Tomato soup. Campbell's soups. I cannot have any of their soups because they add wheat to their soups to make them creamier. And my response to that is use cornstarch. But my other response to that is I buy Progressive or Progresso. Progresso is what I buy because they are gluten free. And mind you, I buy products and I take a calculated risk with products that have been produced on the same equipment. That is a calculated risk that I take. If I get sick, which with if it says barley, I don't even get near it. But wheat is a calculated risk for me because wheat only makes me feel like I've gotten a really bad case of food poisoning. It sucks, but it doesn't put me in the ICU like barley does. So I stay very far away from malt and barley. I don't even like. I don't even buy the dog food that have barley in it because if it gets in the air, it can really trash my day. Oh, I feel it, Jules. I feel it. I'm trying to figure out where I am. Don't mind me. Okay. That's where this was. Yeah, that's where I am. Okay, we got that. One of the areas where I messed up, so okay. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna use my counting skills. Okay, right there. Oh, I have been very fortunate that my day hasn't my past couple days have not been too awful. I just got done paying all my bills, which makes me a little sad. Because I got paid and poof, poof, all my money's gone. But I have enough. I have enough, and that should make me happy. Um, but I was able to order myself a couple of things that I wanted. One of which being the new light fixture for my video streaming room. Now, it's not the only lights I'm going to have in there. I am going to have multicolor cable LEDs because the beauty, the beauty of having knee walls are there are a lot of curves to hide cable lights. So I'm going to be hiding LED cable lights around the trim boards that I have to put in. Now my trim boards aren't going to be fancy dancy, or are they? I don't know yet. You'll be as surprised as I am when it comes out. But I wanted to have a ceiling fan. It's a low ceiling room. The ceiling is at 6 feet. It's not technically up to code for like a bedroom or an office or anything like that. But I'm building it as such that it could be turned into a closet or a vanity room if need be. But I took advantage of a really good sale and I got a caged in light fan. It's a fan. It's kind of like my magnifying glass where it has the fan in the center and ooh, I want to go to Jules' house. She has ooh. You're gonna go up and play with compactors. But I I got all excited about the compactor, Jules. I picked up this fan, and it's directional, so in the winter I can have it going so it circulates air properly, because it has been proven, whether you notice it or not, that utilizing a ceiling fan properly can help with your energy usage. And while I don't think I'll ever get an air conditioner up in that room, I will have it vented a little better than it currently is. That's all I'm saying. But I ordered that, and I ordered an electric assist pull wagon. It was generally a very expensive wagon, and I got it for like 50% off because it was on a closeout. Even if it's not perfect, it has electric assist because sometimes I need it. My lawnmower has electric assist propulsion, and I love it. But I also today, and Jules, you'll appreciate this, Poet, I'm not sure on how your mobility is, but I realized how much people don't understand mobility issues in younger people. Now, I am not immobile by any stretch of the imagination, but it does hurt a lot for me to move. But I am stuck in the wide world of, oh, you're so young, you shouldn't hurt that much, so that's stuck in my brain thing. Ooh. Oh. I don't know. The vibration therapy might jostle a few things. I legitimately do need to have a compactor, but I need to have work done, and then I will need to rent one as well. But so I have a cart. It's just one of those carts on wheels that you can put shit on at work. Now, I don't need it all the time. But like today, where it's cold and it's wet, I'm probably going to lean on it a bit more. And there are different types of walkers. There are the traditional, like they're the ones that when I say walker, you probably think of the gray ones with the tennis balls at one side. And then there are the ones with the brakes and the wheels that have wheels on all four pegs, and they're directional wheels. And I call them the zoom zooms because that's what you can do when you have one. So we had a gentleman who was utilizing one of the gray ones. Now, to properly utilize one of the gray walkers, you need to have actual mobility. You need to be able to mostly be able to stand on your own. It is like a cage cane. Sorry, I'm swapping back and forth here. And we had a gentleman who should have been on a Zoom Zoom using a cage cane, and he fell. And I was trying to explain to my coworkers that I'm not surprised that he fell because he doesn't have the mobility. He doesn't have the mobility for the cage cane. He needs a Zoom Zoom. And trying to explain that to my coworkers, I'm like, he needs to be able to stand on his own and turn independently like that. That's the difference between the Zoom Zoom and the cage cane. Is the cage cane requires you to be able to turn without support. Where the Zoom Zoom is you can lean in on it for support and it will turn with you. The cage cane doesn't. And that's why he fell. Is he was turning and the cage cane stuck because that's what it does. And he fell. He wasn't hurt or anything like that. No worries there. But I was trying to explain this to people. It's like the cage cane is what I would use if I lost all dignity and needed a form of support. Personally, I either use items that are around or I use a cane. I have been known to use a cane on really bad days. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute since I've had to use a cane. But I also would use the thunder canes, the four prong canes. I will go from cane to Zoom Zoom before I will go from cane to cage cane. I'm hoping Saturday is at least dry down here. I don't need it to be sunny. I need it to be dry because I have a lot of work that I want to get done. And God damn it, I'm going to do it. But as someone who apparently has youth, explaining that it hurts, please don't make me do that, is hard for some people to grasp. Oh, my sugar is scraping the ceiling from that cookie. So worth it. I'm so pleased that I'm pleased that I got a page finished. I am. I didn't post it, and I'll toss them up in Discord. I forgot. I posted everywhere else. I did a lot of weird things. Well, I say weird. I got a lot of little things done yesterday. I got my media. I got my cameras moved, readjusted. Cleaned. What else did I do yesterday? I went to therapy yesterday. That was a good session. I talked a lot about skill regression. Because as someone who was late diagnosed, I was very fearful of how much skill regression I would encounter. And to be fair, I've had my fair share. Nothing life changing, because a lot of my aggression per se. I kept the skill, I just don't use it unless I absolutely need to. And that's why, like, I feel weird about saying skill regression. I see it as skill utilization, as like I didn't lose. I didn't lose what I learned. I just don't use it as much because I don't feel as obligated to use those skills. And with me, it comes in the area of socialization and people pleasing. I I still like to make sure people are generally satisfied and happy, but at the same time, it's not the end of my world if you don't like me. I don't go out of my way to ensure that you and only you are content. Um, and I'm not as like in everybody's business as I once was. At one point in time, I was in my social groups 24/7, 365. Like I didn't have my personal my well, I don't have a whole lot of in-person relationships anyway, but I didn't I sacrificed those even more kind of deal. Um Oh my god, Jules. Oh, I just need a knee brace. But I'm not necessarily sad that I don't bend over backwards to ensure that you are the center of my universe. Um, do I want people overall pleased with my work? Yes, but I do not I do not strive for it. Ah, did you forget to buy the dirt or did you forget to um or did you forget to bring it home with you? I have well my hips and my knees are demanding. Um My hands are mostly numb, but that's not a problem, so my doctors say, because neuropathy starts in the feet. I'm just a smidge bitter about that. Like I can still feel my hands, I can still utilize my hands, but sometimes they go numb, and that's not a good thing. Oh, well, well, make your dad go get it. Some of the things I'm hoping to buy this weekend are black mulch to make my gardens look pretty. Um, I'm hoping it's not raining so that I can do my gardens this weekend. Hmm. I didn't get cinder block. I didn't get cinder blocks or baffles last time I was out at a home improvement store. I should have, but I forgot. There were just so many people there. Like it was weird. It was rainy, but there were so many people at the home improvement store. And it was no. Yeah, it was Mother's Day weekend. So, on the 20th, it was after stream that I realized what the date was. On the 20th was 2-year anniversary to Husband Creature. We're going we're going to brunch on Sunday. We're going to a bougie place for brunch on Sunday. I also, after Tuesday, and all, part of what spawned my fixing of my desk was Tuesday when at the end of the stream, Divine Instinct was falling all over me. Um, I was like, no, it's time to shore up the the sides. We're going to Timber. I don't know if the myth and legend of Timber has reached Canada, but apparently it is a very very well known kind of place. Uh, you're within vicinity, Jules, but look up Timber, Bangor, Maine, Timber Bar and Kitchen or Kitchen and Bar or something like that, and look at their Sunday brunch. And oh my goodness, I am super pumped. Mm. It's relatively new. I'm not good with time, so I can't even start to tell you, but um I was talking to my therapist about brunch and she's like, "Oh, you need to go here." I'm like, "Okay," cuz Bangor doesn't have a whole Bangor Bangor outside of Denny's and Dysart's doesn't have a great breakfast area. It is definitely an area a place that if you just want to run a breakfast place, you might have a good market here. Uh, but I uh I was honestly thinking the casino because I remember them having a really good Sunday brunch, but at the same time, I'm always open for new things. So, as scary as trying new things with gluten sensitivities or gluten diseases can be. Oh, oh, oh. It's just me. It's just me talking to me. Oh, no. That is not going. Okay. I just remembered I told husband creature I'd do something for him. That sounds so bad. Switch profiles. Manage profile. Yeah. We're gonna go over to. Nope, that's not where we're gonna go. Because I told him to add what he wanted to the cart, and he didn't because he's a brat. Hmm. So, per usual, I have my normal 300 stitch count for the day. I think I'll hit it. Ultimately, my big goal for the day is is getting 890 done, and because I'm done, because I finished the page on Divine Instinct, and I'm no longer using that color. 939 will be my next color on this page. Um, I know that Monday, starting with the new page, it will be black. The next two pages on Divine Instinct, most of the page is just black. So that's gonna be fun. Ooh, ooh, girl. I'm also waiting for a phone call. So if a phone call comes in today, I might have to mute and be like, "Yo, I'll be right back." Because yeah, I'm itching to see if. Oh, oh. So looking at my email, I had I had someone reach out to me from my insurance. Um, they're like, "Oh, you qualify for our Blue Circle Health thing to help people with diabetes and weight issues." Red flag number one. So I've looked at this before, thinking, "Oh, hey, like maybe if I join this, I'll get help with my supplies and whatnot." Their version of perks is we'll send you a free meter. I can get a free meter by asking a company, like, we'll send you a free meter. We'll get you lancets and test strips too. And and then they had a nurse call me. They first sent a text, and then they had a nurse call me. So I responded to the text. I'm like, "Hey, with all due respect, the program that you are running, which lists finger sticking and pen usage as a perk, does not fit my lifestyle. Actually, these perks are the lowest level of survival for me. It is like scraping the scum off the bottom of the barrel to eat, because that's what I have to do. Now, if you're going to offer me help with my continuous glucose monitors or my insulin pumps or the prices of my insulin, then we'll talk. But until then, go the fuck away." And I said it very politely. But it is not a perk to stick your fingers 5 times a day. It is not a perk to have a free test meter sent to you. Your perk is you're paying for the high-end fun stuff. Yes, take some time. Rest. Crochet. How's Bluey going? uh I've been playing with crochet thread. I've been playing with smaller projects. And I don't have anything to really write home about, but I'm kind of like, I think I need to make a couple of smaller things to play with. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the perks and benefits are questionable. And then for shits and giggles, I went into my insurance. I'm like, "Oh, hey, maybe I can get some help with, maybe they're starting to cover my pump supplies or anything like that." No. No. How dare I get hopeful? Oh, yay. Mhm. I have made, yeah. You sending me pictures? I might actually have to light a fire again today, but that's just not cool. I have my long winter fuzzy pants on. It is not enjoyable. That blue is very cute. Oh, also, I have more than $2 and five pencils. I love it. I'm not doing anything horribly productive. Like the production quality is low. It's just me aiming my camera at a My Little Pony and talking about it. Like it's not high end stuff, but at the same time, it's so much fun. Like I love I love finding uh, fun little facts about the ponies. Like today's character, I'm still working on years 1 and 2 is what I'm showing off right now. I'm trying to go chronologically, um, and I'm trying to find the ones that I have. But I have a lot of ponies, folks. I have a lot of ponies. a, a lot of ponies. And I'm not even counting, like, as I started running out of space for the big ones. Now, mind you, if I came across a lot, I would buy it. But when I started collecting, like, the little itty bitty ones, I'm not even counting those when I say I have almost 500. At least I think so. Well, no, because I'm only doing one at a time. So the episode numbers will tell you how many I have, except for the family. The family was 3. So I have 13, 14, 15 being shown off so far. But I've managed to do something today. It's going to be episode 14. It's another rainbow pony. And I will discuss why they're called rainbow ponies, because last night I looked at them and I went, "Oh, that's why they're rainbow ponies." It yeah, it made my brain sad that I didn't catch it sooner. Okay, where am I at? Where am I at? Yo.
Stand here together, united as one tribe, a feeling from deep inside, a sense of victory and euphoria.
Okay, we are going back into the center. We're we're going back down in here and working on finishing the leaf. Okay, I gotta remember what outline. There we are.
Together as one.
And my friends, my friends who actually know me and grew up while my pony collection was growing, they are. I've been getting fun things like, "You're just such a nerd," and I'm like, "Yes, yes, I am. I have no regrets."
Stand together. Together as one.
I do. I will also be making pony bonus content today because I had no, not today because it's still not cleaned up. Um, I know it sounds weird, but I actually cleaned the ponies, and I've been restoring them the best I can, if I can, because some of them, like the rainbow ponies that I'm working on, have glitter cutie marks. Now, my little ponies, um, are silicone and painted with acrylic paint. Like most dolls, it is acrylic paint that is being used on them. The ones with the glitter cutie marks, I don't have the glitter acrylics to fix them. So that's where I'm running into. It's not that I couldn't get them, and I might get them, but I don't have them right now. That's actually after Sunday. If I have leftover moolah, um, I will be getting a couple of tails. Mm-hmm. How did that happen? Oh, I paid bills. That's how that happened. Mm-hmm. It's a very chill morning. Just you and me, Jules. And Poet. I think Poet wandered off to work because I've been yapping long enough. Ooh. I've noticed that too. Like I, because I made a Charizard, and I've done Lilo and Angel, and like people are like, "You made this?" I'm like, "This isn't even one of my more complicated ones." I'm over here like, have you seen my dragons?" One of my coworkers is like, "We'll know you've lost your cookies when you're like, I'm crocheting a dragon so I can ride it." I'm like, "Is that really a qualifier?" She's like, I'll get back to you." Poet is doing the getting ready for work lurk. Yeah, I need to do parts of that. Maybe I'll do it before. Maybe. Oh. So I gotta share. I gotta share with my so yesterday I started this story and I forgot to continue it. Um, I've been working up in the attic, and part of the reason I want the light fixture all set up and whatnot is because it will get hot in there, and I do want some airflow. So that's why I was like, no, I gotta order this because I'm starting to do a little bit more work, and I've been pulling up. So there was a floor down that was just kind of piecemealed together on top of the floor that they put down so that you could navigate in the attic. Now it's a complete floor. It's not like a 2x4 here, a 2x4 there. It's a complete floor. But it's where I'm working was an add-on to the house. I think before it was just simply an abutment. And it was just very narrow, and it was just like a reading nook sized kind of thing. So halfway through the attic, the support changes. And it's not a huge deal to me. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, but the floor in the area that I'm currently working on was going parallel to the subfloor. Now, with houses, fun fact, you want to put your flooring down if it's not sheet, if it's not a piece of sheet plywood. If it is older, you want to basket weave it. So if you have your subfloor going one way, you want your floor above it going the other way, so it makes a crisscross applesauce and provides extra support for the house. This was not done. So I pulled up to where the house changed yesterday. I pulled up all the gunk and I need to clean it and do that, all that happy horse shit. But I'm saving the wood that I pulled up so that I can cut it and lay it down properly, and then do the same on the other half, which they actually did properly because the work was done properly. But I'm like, oh dear Jesus. So that's I have seen the giant cows. I like my little cow. And of course you lava after the dirt. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't have what I really I want to find a couple of patterns, and actually I've seen a couple of patterns that I'm gonna hold off till after the weekend. Um, but I have a cart full of things that I want to buy, the patterns and whatnot, but not yet. Um, because that's not what I wanted. I can't do. I did a whole X and I didn't want to. I got distracted. Um, skip two and two. But where you frizz, like you frizz the yarn, you unwind it and then you brush it and make it all poofy. I want to try some of that, but I have to find I have to find the perfect pattern for it. Okay. One. Yeah, send me pictures of what's in the book and I might even just buy the book, honestly. Because I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be better. And purchase and support the pattern makers. Um, because in this day and age, it's funny. People are like, "Oh, we want to buy right for." It's like, but you don't want to pay. You don't want to pay the person for that time or whatnot. Now, I I don't overcharge for a lot of my things. A couple of my things, maybe a little bit. But overall, I don't overcharge, and people still turn their noses up. It's like if you want handmade crafts, you're gonna have to pay handmade prices. And I'm not trying to be a twat waffle about that. But there are truly artisans who this is their craft. Now I try to be at market prices um for crochet. I try not to undercut too many people. But I'm not aiming to be like, "Oh yes, this that's very nice." There's that. Oh yeah, I do that too. It's like at work, the we're not allowed to exchange. We're not allowed to exchange money. So I tell them, this is what I need for yarn. Give it to a relative. Get me the yarn, uh, and and that's how we work. Yes. Mhm. Oh, hey, look, it's dragon. 35. Jeez. Yeah, that's right. Next month is my 3-year affiliate anniversary. Damn. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. I'm just filling in the green. Actually, I fill in quite a bit. I honestly think Jules, the only one who has you beat is Dast. Not gonna lie, I'm super super. I'm a little bit more excited about getting this ceiling fan fixture than I probably should be. Almost done the sleeve. Let's see if I can get the halvesies done. Incoming ad break. Okay, so that there. And then here, and I'm gonna call it a day on this piece of string. So I know where I am and how I'm gonna get back. It's so nice having my stuff less dusty. Not that it will, but not that it will last that long. But right now, it's not dusty. That's. Urgh. I think Mother Nature is toying with me. The sun just came out. I don't trust it. Not for one hot second. throw down. Almost done this section. Yee. How was your nap, Dragon? Did you get a nap, Dragon? Did you get a shower? So I was doing my early morning. I don't want to quite get out of bed yet, but I'm awake. TikTok scroll. And the lady that we all love that does the. This makes me laugh because I'm an immature 16-year-old. Or the fashion stuff that she does. Just learned that she does. She adopts the canines who aren't up to